Hey guys, this is Bart from Coding into Health. I have been reading a fascinating book actually. I'm really passionate about anything that has to do with health and the well-being of our mind or mental health in general. And this is a book called Ayurveda and the Mind from Dr. Frawley. And I actually came across Ayurveda by having my parents-in-law. I mean, I'm married to a Sri Lankan wife, and her parents are Ayurvedic doctors. But what I'll be sharing in this video with you are actually three vital energies that we need to balance if we want to start to heal our own mind. To feel more alive, have more energy, be more mentally stable, but also to be fearless and courageous and to step into life, to own our life, to be in charge of our lives. The three energies that I'm talking about are, it's not Vata, Pitta and Kapha. It's actually the counterparts in the subtle form. It's Prana, Tejas and Ojas. Now I will briefly outline what they are and then also what their effects are in the system and how we can start to balance them for improved mental health and an overall healthy mind. So Prana is a primal life force. It is the subtle energy of air as the master force behind all mind-body functions. It is responsible for the coordination of our breath, senses, and our mind. On an inner level, it governs the development of higher states of consciousness. So Prana is more about the development, the building of higher states of consciousness, and as well the energizing factor of the mind. It brings things alive, it energizes, and it builds higher states of consciousness. So that's one of the three vital energies that we need to cultivate. And so the second one, so this Prana is element air. Okay? Then the second vital energy is Tejas, which is inner radiance. Tejas is the subtle energy of fire, element fire, through which we digest impressions and thoughts. On an inner level, it governs the development of higher perceptual capacities. So fire, on a gross level, on a body level, fire digests our food. On a more subtle level, fire helps us to digest the impressions that we gather from the outside world, to digest thoughts, emotions, impressions, and to also interpret them and attach a certain meaning to them. Okay? So that's the element of fire. Then the third one is Ojas, is Primal Vigor. It's the subtle energy of water as our vital energy reserve. It's an energy reserve. It is the essence of digested food, impressions, and thoughts. It's actually the final product, almost. On an inner level, it gives calm, it supports, and it nourishes all higher states of consciousness. See, this is more a calming, nourishing type of energy. It provides stability. Prana invigorates, gives energy, gives life. Tejas digests and processes things, gives acuity, sharpness, intellect, intelligence, helps us to process information and attach meanings to things. And Ojas is like the end product, it's like the end reserve of what we digest, and it's the essence of what we have digested. In other words, it calms, it nourishes, and it supports all the other functions in our system. Beautiful. It gives stability. Interesting. I mean, this is interesting to me. I hope it's interesting to you as well. Now, let's dive a little bit deeper. What are these psychological influences of these three vital essences? Prana allows to move and to respond to challenges in life. Okay? Tejas enables the mind to perceive and to judge, to analyze, to interpret, to attach meaning to something. Ojas gives the mind patience, endurance, and provides psychological stability. These three energies also have an emotional effect on us. Okay? Prana maintains emotional harmony, balance, and creativity. Tejas gives courage, fearlessness, and vigor that allows us to accomplish extraordinary feats. That's something that I'm more looking for, actually. Ojas provides peace, calm, and contentment. Without these emotional sustaining forces, we cannot accomplish anything in life, which is true if you think about it. We have the prana, which is more the ignition. We have tejas, which is the processor. And then we have ojas, the essence, the end product that calms and nourishes us and provides stability. This is amazing. But then we also have how to build up in case we are deficient in one of these three or in all three of them. Well, this is also this is the practical how to. So if you want to know how to actually build these three things up, we can have a look as well. They are built up in two main ways. On a gross level, on a material level, we build them up from the nutrients that we take into our body through food, heat, and air. But on a more subtle level, they are fed by the impressions that we take in through the senses. Things we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. The key to the functioning of these three vital energies is the reproductive fluid, which functions as their container in the physical body. It is the ultimate product of the food that we take in that holds our strongest energies. So ojas is that end product of the food that we consume. Without a proper reserve of the reproductive fluid, we must be deficient in prana, tejas, and ojas, which can negatively impact our physical and psychological health. Now, Ayurveda emphasizes preserving enough of our reproductive fluid to maintain these three vital essences. On a subtle level, ojas is fed through the sensory impressions of taste and smell. Tejas is the essence of the heat that we absorb. So we can build up tejas by absorbing heat through food and through exposing our skin to sunlight. That will build up tejas in our body. That will give us more courage, more vitality, more fearlessness, more confidence. That's why the sun generally gives us these attributes. Prana is carried by the fluids. Prana is a vital energy that we take in, not only through our food, but through liquids and of course through breathing practices. That's why we always, in yoga, we always talk about prana when we're doing breathing practices. So when you're doing your breathing exercises, that will accumulate prana. When you're absorbing heat from the food and from the sunlight, and in other ways that we can absorb heat, that will build up some tejas. And the ojas is basically the end product of everything that we take in and process. That's what I get from this. This is also incredibly interesting to know as well. How imbalances in the three vital energies can result in different psychological issues. This is incredibly important to know and to diagnose yourself, perhaps. So, prana is responsible for enthusiasm and expression in the psyche. With a lack of prana comes depression and mental stagnation. Remember that. Tejas governs mental digestion and absorption, without which we lack clarity and determination. Ojas provides psychological stability and endurance, without which we experience anxiety and mental fatigue. So if you are more leaning towards depression, you need to work on your prana buildup. If you're more If you have a lot of digestive issues and you have a lack of clarity, you need to work on the fire element, on Tejas. And if you are mainly leaning towards anxiety and fatigue, you need to work on Ojas. I love this kind of information. I hope you do. That will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and perhaps even leave a comment down below. And we will see each other very soon. But for now, I wish you a very great day, and bye-bye.